Last week, the Federal Reserve's numbers dropped, and the picture, it's not pretty. Household debt, it's at an all-time high. Credit card balances are ballooning, and student loan payments, well, they're starting to crush budgets again. But I don't want you to panic. We're going to break it down so you know what this means for your money and what to do next. Let's roll that buffer and dive right in. I'm Chris Hobart, the wealthologist, and today we're going to talk about something that touches, quite frankly, pretty much every American household: debt. New data from the New York Fed, it shows that U.S. households' debt climbed to a record $18.39 trillion dollars in the second quarter of 2025. Yes, $18.39 trillion dollars. That is a huge number. It's not just big, it's flashing a warning sign for families, investors, and policymakers alike. So I want to break down these numbers. Here's a snapshot. Credit card balances jumped 27 billion dollars this quarter. Credit card delinquencies, people 90 plus days late, they're now at 12.3%, the highest since 2011. Student loan delinquencies, well, as you might remember, during COVID, there was that pause in student loans. Well, now that pause is done, they've spiked back up to 10.2% delinquencies. How about mortgage balances? Good news is they're holding steady, but that's mostly because 92.8% of loans are fixed at low rates, around 4.3%. That's a silver lining in all of this. But the bottom line, more Americans are falling behind on payments, and that financial strain, it's spreading. So ultimately, why does it matter? Well, let's think about it. When debt loads climb, households, they've got less breathing room, right? Which means emergencies now become crises. It means retirement contributions, they get skipped. It means vacations and investments, they get put off. And when millions of families tighten their belts at once, the entire economy, it slows down. I think the bigger picture is that this isn't just about the numbers, it's about behavior. You see, during the COVID years, we had stimulus checks, we had paused payments, and 0% loans giving families a lot of cushion. But that cushion's gone. And now we've got rising prices, higher borrowing costs. Old debts are starting to catch up with us. And the result, households are now under a lot of pressure, and quite frankly, defaults are rising. So, what can we do about it? Well, there's three things I want you to think about. First, audit your debt. List everything: balances, interest rates, premiums, because knowledge is power. Second, I want you to prioritize your highest interest debt. So you might have some credit cards that are charging astronomical rates. Some of these credit cards are charging 20% plus in interest. Attack those first. Finally, I want you to protect your safety net. You've got to keep an emergency fund, even if it means slowing down those debt payments, just having some dry powder on the side in case an emergency comes up so it doesn't turn into a crisis. Now, quick bonus for you. If you are stable financially, now is a good time to strengthen that position, which means that if it makes sense to refinance to lock in lower rates, do so. Most importantly, avoid lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep where you just kind of spend more and more and then put yourself in a bad situation. So here's what I want to know from you. Are you feeling the squeeze right now from that rising debt? Or are you one of those folks that's holding steady and you're feeling okay? Do me a favor, drop your answer in the comment section below. Your story, well, hey, it might just help someone else feel a little bit less alone. The thing is, debt, it might be at record highs, but smart money, making smart moves with that money, it can help you weather the storms. Now, hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's stressed about their credit card bill. I'm Chris Hobart, the wealthologist. We'll see you next week.